in a WWE show, Ross. I mean, if we don't have at least like 20 matches, these fans will riot because that's what they expect nowadays.
Current right now is 8 from what I'm showing.
Oh, 8 matches? Oh, great. Hey, what is up? We are live. WWE Clash of Champions preview and predictions. I know I'm wondering if you guys missed me. Probably not. Where have I been? Why haven't I been uploading videos? Well, if you guys don't remember like 3 weeks ago on Twitter, which you guys should follow me on, at ChaseOver68, I posted that saying I got a second job. Less time to make videos. Now, if you guys don't know, I work now as a stock boy. I think you should know which toy store because there's only one toy store in the United States of America. But I work as a stock boy over there. My shifts are 4 in the morning till 10 in the morning. And then sometimes I have work straight after or I have work at 5 p.m. at my other job. So which means I don't have time because most of my time is sleeping and doing nothing. And then plus, there's this thing called the social life that I still like to take part in. So I like to go out every once in a while. So that's why no Raw or SmackDown reviews as of late. It's just because I'm busy with work. Now, when it comes to pay-per-views and everything, yeah, I'm going to review those. Why? I like reviewing pay-per-views more. Frankly, to be honest with you, I haven't watched that much Monday Night Raw. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Haven't really cared about Monday Night Raw. Kept up with SmackDown a little bit because SmackDown has more characters I care about. Plus, AJ Styles being WWE World Champion still blows my fucking mind. Like, holy shit, I see this guy. I think it's fake. I can't believe he's wearing the WWE title or having it over his shoulder. He's the champ that runs the camp, damn it. And I'm happy about that. But, yeah, you know, I just Raw in general, it just feels like the same every week. Like, I'm watching the same shit every week. Like, nothing progresses on Monday Night Raw. SmackDown, you know, there's some flaws on SmackDown. I'm not trying to say SmackDown's like, oh, the most perfect show ever. I'm just saying, like, at least with SmackDown, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of progression. Raw, there's no progression whatsoever. So I haven't really watched much of Raw. Don't feel guilty about it. I'm pretty sure, even with my little knowledge of Monday Night Raw, that Clash of Champions could be easy as fuck to predict. But I have my 2 friends just in case I'm wrong on my facts, and they're always here with me for these preview and predictions. First off, my boy, the video game expert, the man who does a lot of classic wrestling reviews, Venom Nation Wrestling.
What is up? We are here today, and we are talking about Clash of Champions. Not Clash of the Champions, because they don't want to be involved with WCW by any means, even though they own the fucking name. But Clash of Champions. I'm ready.
And also, my good friend, my Prison Break fellow watcher, Gold Standard 000.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Shout out to Michael Schofield, who I forget what team he plays for in the NFL, but
broke out of prison again. Damn it! Broke out of prison again. Good for him.
Yep.
But anyways, so Clash of Champions, we're not going to get into right away. You guys know how these streams work. We talk about other stuff, catch up with the guys about professional wrestling. And, of course, Backlash happened. They were here for the Backlash preview and predictions. If you guys haven't seen my Backlash review, go check it out. But my thoughts on Backlash were, for the first SmackDown pay-per-view, but when I look at these brand-specific pay-per-views, all I ask for is, can my 2 main matches deliver? I'm not asking – if every match on the card delivered, oh, that'd be a great show. But for just a solid show, a solid time that I'm wasting 3 hours of my life with, can you just at least give me 2 solid matches, that, especially the matches that you built up to and make us care about the most? And WWE delivered on that behalf on Backlash, which I can say. AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose, great main event. And also the tag team title match between Slater and Rhino versus the Usos, a good tag team title match. Backlash to me was a solid show. Was it the best show ever? No, I think the IWC kind of overrates it a little bit just because of, oh, AJ won, and you guys know how excited I was when AJ won. But it's just like, to me, I felt Backlash was a nice, solid show and that they delivered on the forefront with it. And that's what I expect from these brand pay-per-views. If your top 3 matches can deliver for me, that's a solid show to me. And that's how it was back in the day in 2004 and 2003. Everyone likes to talk about the Ruthless Aggression era as this wonderful, terrific era. But, you know, when you look back at it, it's kind of okay. Have you ever watched some of those brand-specific pay-per-views back in the day, man? It's just – so that's just me. But, Justin, what did you think of Backlash 2016?
I like the show overall. I mean, did we need to do for the SmackDown brand? It needed to establish on who's gonna really be the main guys for the brand. AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose was obviously a good match. Wasn't really my match of the night. I thought it was The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. I really enjoyed that match very, very much for the Intercontinental Championship. Very nice heel tactics with The Miz in that match. The only thing I really was kind of not upset over, but I kind of understood was the whole Bray Wyatt Randy Orton situation and having Kane come out for to defeat Bray Wyatt. I would have been better if Bray Wyatt defeated Kane in that no-holds-barred match than just have Randy Orton come out and distract afterwards, then have Kane to get his receipt after that. To me, it doesn't make sense for Bray Wyatt at this point to lose to Kane. I mean, I don't know. But overall, I thought the pay-per-view was good. Really have no complaints about it. I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10 when I did my review.
All right, Ross, what are your thoughts on Backlash 2016?
It was a good show. I think I gave it the same rating that Justin gave it, a 7 out of 10. Good, solid show. Nothing too insulting of my intelligence, really. The Intercontinental Championship match delivered in a big way. The main event delivered in a big way. The women's match was good.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You got a nice little moment with Slater and Rhino winning the belts. Just really nothing to complain about here. I mean, it was fine for the first brand split pay-per-view. So,
yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Shout out to Nikki Bella. John Cena has taught you well. The way you kicked out and you were acting like you didn't get pinned, I love you, Nikki. Backstage politics for the win. I love backstage politics in women's wrestling. It's great. It's great. But we will talk about the Cruiserweight Classic when we talk about the Cruiserweight title match, and we're not going to talk about that now. Anyways, it's now time to talk about some TNA stuff. Yeah, that's right. Impact Wrestling is going to be having a pay-per-view soon. So, guys, we're going to also – this is a twofer for you guys. You guys are probably going to be like, wait a minute. Why are you guys predicting Bound for Glory 2016? Because, god damn it, fucking Hardy Boys on this show. And we're going to talk
I don't even know what this full card is, but let's go.
I'm gonna be quite honest. Like, I know a little bit of the card, but
I know maybe like 2 or 3 matches.
Yeah,
we're going to predict some Bound. We're going to predict some Bound for Glory. We're not going to go into full detail like the Clash of Champions ones, but we're going to predict the full card.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna be.
So there's a Bound for Gold gauntlet match where the winners could choose any championship match of their choice. Who cares?
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Wait. That's already stupid right there. Like, who would not pick the World Championship match? Like, oh, yeah, I think I want to go for the X Division title. That's so stupid. I'm sorry.
It's in my desk.
How about the Impact Championship belts?
I don't know. That's stupid. I don't know. But, yeah, okay, but go ahead.
Yeah, we don't know who's in this match, so that's why I said next. Maria versus Gail Kim for the TNA Knockouts title. This has been a decent feud for TNA in their Knockouts division. But, of course, once again, it's a revolving Gail Kim, so who really gives a fuck at the end of the day? I mean, let's just be real here. As much as the story is kind of decent here, it's Gail Kim. Who gives a fuck? I'm being dead serious. Who gives a flying fuck that Gail Kim is taking on Maria? Sure, the TNA fanboys will defend this one because the feud has been great. But really, who cares? Gail Kim, Maria, skip. Don't care.
I did catch a little segment. I think it was last week on Impact on YouTube because it was like a recommended video, and I think Maria was trying to do a Hall of Fame segment for Gail, and just the way Maria was talking, I was like, "You're trying too hard here, girl." Like, I feel like she was really trying hard to have her angry voice. I don't know. Like, I was like, "Sheesh!" Like it. Make it come off more natural. Like, I don't know. It felt forced to me. I don't know. Have you guys seen that? Like, any of Maria's stuff recently where she's, like, shouting and stuff?
Yeah, I saw that, I think she is trying too hard, but it's a lot better than what she was in WWE.
Yeah, definitely better.
Yeah, so looking at her WWE mic game, she went to Ring of Honor. She learned from I guess Mike Bennett. I mean, obviously that's who she's fucking.
I just find it funny how in WWE she was the ditzy character, and now you got who the fuck is her name? Allie is the ditzy one, who's I guess is with Maria right now. So
no, they broke up. I believe they broke up. Maria
broke up. Oh, okay. But at the moment, at like when I saw the segment, they were together, Allie and Maria.
Yeah,
I think they broke up. I don't know. I'm not like the TNA genius here. Up next, Moose, great guy from Ring of Honor. Surprised TNA got him, but good for him. Taking on Mike Bennett. I believe WWE didn't sign Moose because they said he had some domestic violence charges, and you know WWE, they like their superstars to be squeaky clean. So Moose and Mike Bennett, pretty much how this feud has started was because Mike Bennett was like winning the X Division title or something, and then Moose was supposed to feud with Lashley, but they never went with that feud. But Moose got a world title shot anyways, and Mike Bennett cost a world title match to Moose because Moose cost him a world title match. So now they're just facing each other. Like, I feel like TNA misused Moose a little bit here because like they were like really hyping up like, oh, we're gonna have two black guys main event Bound for Glory and fight for the world title. I mean, obviously not the case, but
opposite WWE.
Yeah, opposite of the WWE what they would do. But like honestly, Moose and Mike Bennett, it's kind of whatever. You know, it's gonna be a decent enough match. I see Mike Bennett winning. Yeah, whatever. Like honestly, I just want to talk about the Decay versus the Hardys.
Yeah, I really don't care about this match.
Well, let's get on to the next matches then. Cody Rhodes will be debuting at Bound for Glory, guys. Cody Rhodes, Stardust. Has it started yet?
What I don't know.
Cody Rhodes.
He debuted tonight. He debuted tonight just as Cody. So that kind of makes me wonder if he can't really use the Rhodes name.
Wait.
Cody.
For TNA tonight?
Yeah, he debuted tonight.
Oh, shit. That's
Yeah, so he debuted for TNA tonight. I think he just debuted as Cody. So I don't think...
what is this? Like when they changed Adrian Neville's name to Neville?
Well, no, I think, no, what it is because I don't think he used the Rhodes name. I think that's a WWE property. So I think he may be as Cody Runnels, because, I mean, obviously Runnels is his real last name. So I think they may go with that. But if you look at TNA's Twitter, it has Cody debut tonight. Like, why would they just put Cody?
Just give him a generic name like Cody Kendrick. Cody
No,
Kendrick.
just use Cody Runnels. Like, what's wrong with Cody Runnels? Use his real name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, why make up another name? That's going to be insulting the fans' intelligence right there. We know your last name is not fucking Kendrick.
Cody.
Come on, man. Just Runnels.
Cody Dustin. Yeah, Cody Dustin. I like
Cody
Dusty.
Hey, maybe
That's the worst way you can make a wrestler's name in wrestling. That's such an indie name. It's two names.
Why doesn't he come out as White Rain? You know, the Goldust was Black Rain there. He can become White Rain.
No, man. I don't know.
So Drew Galloway and Aaron Rex are fighting for the UFC championship at I don't know if you guys seen the concept for the Impact Grand Championship, but it's pretty much an MMA match. And honestly, I don't care what anyone says to try to defend this shit. If I want to watch MMA, I'll go watch fucking MMA. I am not watching professional wrestling for MMA. Credit to TNA wanting to try a new concept. I just can't dig it. It's so stupid. Like, it's like, oh my God. It's like,
it's dumb. It's fucking
so stupid, you know? It's like they're doing suplexes and shit, signature and finisher moves on each other. And it's so...
Yeah, I've seen a couple of these matches.
Especially with matches where it's like, you know, nowadays everyone kicks out of everyone's finishers and everything like that. Now they make us believe like, oh, the future shock can end one match. It's like,
one round. Anything else.
Yeah, exactly. It's so stupid. Yeah, so good luck to both of those, man. Lashley and Ethan Carter III. Yes, this is the main event, but it's not my main event. Lashley versus Ethan Carter III. Actually, I give TNA credit on this one. I think this is actually a good main event for TNA, for Bound for Glory. I mean, if you look at it, who are the two, okay, let's face it, Broken Matt Hardy's not in this match, but who are some of the two best-built characters in TNA in the most recent years that you can remember? Ethan Carter III and Bobby Lashley. Like, they built up these two guys to be like studs for their companies. EC3 being a multiple-time world champion. Lashley had that amazing run in the summertime where he was just spearing pulls left and right, was like the best heel in wrestling. I mean, to me, this is like a great world title match for TNA, and I can't complain about it. It's a no-holds-barred match. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun because, like, obviously, no offense to EC3, he's not that good of an in-ring worker. Like, as much as people want to defend this guy, his in-ring skills are kind of bleh.
He's
Lashley,
very limited in the ring.
Yeah, Lashley, he can work with anyone. I think Lashley's the most underrated ring worker in wrestling today. Like, this guy can do it all. So this match is going to be really good. I hope it will be good. I mean, it's two great workers in a situation that works for both of their characters. I think it's going to be a good match, and I say Lashley retains because I don't want to see EC3 win.
Yeah.
All about Lashley for me, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I may catch this pay-per-view, but I really don't care because if I want to see, like, the thing about TNA is that, and especially this year, if you look at the entire card, 80% of the card is former WWE that started in WWE. I mean, Grant Ethan Carter III, he was a jobber. You know, no one really knew of him until he actually came over to TNA. But other than that, it's like 80% former WWE wrestlers.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it's like the perfect match for them to choose. Like Chase said, it makes sense. Like, these are the two guys they've been building for quite some time. It's just, I don't really care about this one. What Chase's main event is, that's probably my main event too. Like, that's the match.
That's everyone. If this tag team match is not your main event, then I feel sorry.
Honestly,
this is the match that's gotten
closed with this. If TNA closed with this match, I wouldn't complain. I would fully support them closing with the Decay versus.
This has gotten TNA a lot of buzz, so I don't have any complaints. Like this broken Matt Hardy character has gotten TNA a little more attention, so it would make sense to me.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he is so over. Like, broken Matt Hardy, like, and I'm not saying this as a joke or anything. Everyone likes to think, "Oh, Chase, you're joking," but I'm not. It's between him and AJ Styles on who's the wrestler of the year this year, which is hard to believe that we would be saying that.
I would agree with you as far as the mainstream wise, and but obviously when they do the fucking award, they're not gonna be probably AJ, but they're not gonna put Matt Hardy up there. He may be like top 5, but
Okada's always in the mix because he's
they're gonna they're gonna have like Okada. They might throw in Seth Rollins. Fucking Roman Reigns won the fucking PWI this year. I mean,
yeah, no, but I'm just talking about
maybe throw in the Miz.
Well, that's the PWI 500. I'm talking about just like personally, like when people ask, well, who was the wrestler of the year last year?
Yeah, no, I totally get you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, AJ Styles or Matt Hardy, one of the two is going to win.
Yeah, but AJ Styles.
I'll put Shinsuke up there too because he's
Shinsuke.
Those would definitely be top 3 for sure.
And then Okada, obviously, because he wins the IWGP Heavyweight title every week. But I love Okada anyway, so I don't care. But Matt Hardy, like, it's so weird. Like, earlier this year, he made that before Slammiversary Day. Terrible vignette that everyone just shitted on, was like, oh my god, this is so stupid. And they went with it. Instead of like backing away and not doing it anymore, Matt Hardy just went full on like, fuck this, I'm doing it my own way. And he's gotten it over. Like, the final deletion is still one of the greatest things you'll see in wrestling this year. The Leader Decay, I say, is better than final deletion into showing casual fans because it's much more crazier and zanier. I mean, really, to be honest here, man, I don't know what Matt Hardy's doing, but it's just like you want to see him do something. It's just like, even if it's just wrestling a regular match, you want to know what he's going to do in a match. His character's so over because, like, I say this, the best wrestlers are not the ones that you think are the best, but those that can catch the eye of millions and that people can kind of look at and say, oh, wow, who's this and stuff like that. That's broken Matt Hardy. I can show anyone broken Matt Hardy footage. They can get it. They can understand it. They can laugh at it. They might not know the whole story, but they can understand what it's about and what to get about it and have a good time. I mean, you don't know how many people have shown the fight between Jeff Hardy and a kangaroo, or Brother Nero and a kangaroo. Oh my god! But yeah, no, Broken Matt Hardy.
Yeah, I think the beauty about this is that, and I did a live reaction of the first vignette with the contract signing, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? This is so horrible." You know what I mean? But I think it was meant to be horrible on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It is meant to be horrible on purpose. It's meant to be a bad gimmick. It's so bad that it's great. And it's kind of like one of those things, like when they tell like a joke on like Family Guy, and they keep like doing the same shtick over and over and over. It's like, this is stupid, and they keep doing it, and you start laughing at it because it's so stupid. So that's how I felt about the whole, Broken Matt Hardy, Brother Nero. Like, it's meant to be stupid, but it's so stupid that it's great. And now they added a story dynamic to this, where it's like, oh my god, this is one of the best things in wrestling this year. So
yeah, and Matt Hardy's actually putting it over in a huge way because he's going on interviews talking like he's broken.
Oh yeah, he's totally in kayfabe. 100% he's in kayfabe, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty of it. Like I saw him. He did the interview with the Chris Jericho one.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh my god, he's in my broken condition, McMahon. Like,
man, yeah, and then his MVP interview was great because MVP was all like, he's like, Matt, I gotta take you to therapy, dog. You gotta go to therapy. I don't need the therapy. You need the therapy.
Totally in kayfabe, love it.
He's just carrying his gimmick, and you know what's funny enough too? This is probably Brother Nero's, a.k.a. Jeff Hardy's, best role in quite some time because, like, we all know Jeff Hardy. He's not a good mic worker. But, dude, he's saying some funny shit in this one. Like, did you guys see the one?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What is wrong with
hell no!
No, but did you see the one where,
every time?
Did you see the one where the Antichrist Jeff Hardy came back?
What was that? Was that during? Well, had to be during Impact, of course. But I don't.
Yeah, so it was the Delete or Decay aftermath. So after Brother Nero got hit.
I didn't see the aftermath. I didn't see that. No.
Yeah. So after Brother Nero got hit by Janice, Matt Hardy took him to the Hardy replenishment pool, and Brother Nero came back as the Antichrist with the Immortal Championship. He lights his. He lights his cigarette and he goes, "The champ is here. You can't see me." And then later on, he starts cutting a promo and Broken Matt Hardy.
No, I did see that. No, that was pretty funny. I did see that.
I just feel this is helping both of these guys' career, and obviously it's helping a lot because like now Vince is like going to try to get Matt Hardy in 2017 when Matt's contract with TNA runs out, or somewhere hopefully sooner. I mean, this character is really like a top-notch character that Vince needs to get his hands on and hopefully not ruin, and just let Matt Hardy be who he is, because that's the beauty of it, is it's that Matt Hardy's being who he is,
Yeah, I don't think that Vince would actually, and a lot of people are very down on Vince McMahon, but I honestly think he will not ruin this particular character because Matt Hardy's been around WWE since fucking 1995 when he was doing jobber matches, so he has a great rapport with WWE. Let's say if this is fucking like another outside character, let's say a guy from Ring of Honor, let's say Jay Lethal, for whatever reason, is doing the same as that character. Vince McMahon is gonna fuck with the character because you have no fucking, we have no fucking relationship. I'm gonna make you into whatever the fuck I want to make you. But since I think that Vince and Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, guys like that, they have a great relationship. They, been with each other for such a long time. I really truly think that Vince will actually let him do his thing. But of course, Vince is gonna tweak some shit. But I truly believe that he'll let him do his thing for the most part.
Yeah, I really do hope that's the case. I know a lot of people are afraid of that, but honestly, what's the beauty of his character is he doesn't need to go for the world title to kind of be over. He can just go feud with he's perfect for guys like Bray Wyatt, Cesaro, Neville, guys that are just kind of wandering around, because remember, he hates the spot monkeys, and so he would try to get rid of the cruiserweight division and be the greatest thing ever. So
yeah. Which will make sense because he was former cruiserweight champion, so I have no problem with him being involved with that.
Yeah, he'll talk about how the Broken Brilliance made him forget about his times of wanting to be with the Spot Monkeys, and it'll be great. So, anyways, TNA TNA Bound for Glory, October 2nd, next Sunday. Maybe I'll review it. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time. Keep in mind I have work. By the way, Clash of Champions review won't be coming until Monday afternoon, so be patient, good people of YouTube that are subscribed to me. Anyways, now it's time to talk about the show that you guys are all here for and that we're all here for. WWE Clash of Champions 2016, which is live in Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, sponsored by KFC and Mountain Dew Kickstart. Okay, whatever. Our Mountain Dew Kickstart pre-show main event is Alicia Fox taking on Nia Jax. Nia Jax has been beating up people up. Beat up Alicia Fox before their match, I guess. This made Foxy want to stand up to Nia Jax, but Nia Jax ain't like most women or whatever her catchphrase is.
Most men.
Ain't like most men. So we all in agreement. Nia Jax is just gonna squash this poor little girl, right?
Yep.
Well, I think Alicia. No, Nia Jax wins.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I brought my championship since it's Clash of Champions. This is my toy belt from 1998.
That's actually from '98.
Yep, Jack specific, a toy belt. Like it's even like it's ripped like pretty much, but I just keep it for sentimental value.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do stuff like that. I still have my fucking Goldberg Basham Buddy thing. Like it was like an electronic thing. So it's somewhere around here. Maybe I'll bring it out one of these streams.
Yeah. So now we're going to get to the non-title matches that don't really mean anything, and then talk about the great title matches, because every Raw title is on the line, just like they will be on the line every single fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's what makes this pay-per-view special, folks. Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho in a random whatever match. Jericho, I guess, had a highlight reel, and he couldn't have his best friend Kevin Owens on. So Sami Zayn came out instead, and now they're feuding. I don't know, guys. I think that's the feud. I'm not sure. Look, good for Sami Zayn. He's getting a match with Chris Jericho. I'm pretty sure these guys will go out there, put on a great instant classic that the fans will chant, "This is awesome" for. I just don't care. The Sami Zayn right now, it sucks for him because it's like, he did beat Kevin Owens. Like, don't you think he should have a better role than facing, no offense to Jericho, but Chris Jericho right now? Like, wouldn't you want Sami Zayn to get over somehow? Like, look, this is coming from me, who's not the biggest Sami Zayn fan, but it's like, wouldn't you want to try to find a way to get this guy over? Like, him being Chris Jericho, who, let's face it, like, we all love Jericho and everything, except for Straight Shooter in my comment section. He hates Chris Jericho. But we all know Jericho's a great and everything like that. It's like, what does this do for Sami Zayn? And what does this do for Chris Jericho? Ultimately, it does nothing for either of them. Sami Zayn wins. Cool. Awesome. Great for Sami Zayn. Watch him do nothing on Raw for the next 4 weeks until the next special. Jericho wins. Cool. Nothing. Watch Jericho just suck Kevin Owens' dick for the next 4 weeks on Raw. Like, who cares? Whoever wins, it's whatever. And that's what sucks, because both of these guys should deserve better if they do win or lose, But it is what it is. I think they're going to probably go down the route of Jericho versus Sami Zayn in Jericho versus Owens in the near future. So you got to start building Jericho up and at the expense of Sami Zayn. So I'm going to go with Chris Jericho.
Oh, well, I disagree with you on that they're not going to do anything with these guys, like as far as with this feud itself. I honestly think that I'm going to pick – let me just say this. I'm going to pick Sami Zayn to win. But the reasons why I'm picking Sami Zayn to win is mostly because of the fact that everyone wants to see a Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens feud for the championship. Now, personally, I would like to wait till WrestleMania, but I don't think WWE will want to go in that route. But you need to start building up Sami Zayn to get into that spot. He may not be there at this next up-and-coming pay-per-view after Clash of Champions, but maybe the pay-per-view after that, where they can have Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens go for the title. But yeah, I think both these guys are going to put on a dynamic match. What else can I say about their in-ring work? Their in-ring work is stellar, so I don't want to, but at the end of the day, though, I think if Sami Zayn wins, I truly think they're going to start building them up a little bit better, have them feature on TV a little bit more, and start building them up for that main event push.
Okay. Now, when you said they're really not feuding over anything, I think they are feuding over something. I just don't think they've had enough time to really develop the feud all that much. They developed it a little bit in the highlight reel.
This is a new era, guys. A new era, but the storylines are still crappy. New era, guys.
Like they developed it in the highlight reel a little bit, and basically the gist of it was that Jericho doesn't respect Zayn, but Zayn is basically like a Jericho-esque type wrestler in the sense that he's wrestled all around the world. Like, so Zayn thinks that Jericho would respect somebody like him, but he doesn't. So that's basically the gist of it. And it makes sense. Like, you know, they're both, in essence, cruiserweights, at least at the start of their careers, you know? So it makes sense, you know, have them feud in the mid-card. Like, it's fine. It's just they really haven't capitalized on it since that one highlight reel segment. I would have liked to have seen them do a few more things, so they probably could have used an extra, 2 weeks or so, but instead we're just getting it now, and so it's nothing to get really excited about. The match should be fine and everything, you know, because they're both good workers and everything. I'm going to pick Zayn to win just because, why not? I don't know.
Just because why not? And honestly, I think they're going to be doing something with Jericho, which I'm going to bring up in a little bit. If you guys kind of catching where I'm going to be going with this already, but I think they're going to be doing something with Jericho soon.
Yep. Yeah. In the singles match, final match in a best of 7 series, I need to see.
Yes.
Cesaro was down 3-0, and he won some matches at some house shows apparently, so that led him to come back.
Just one.
Yeah, it was when they went to London or whatever.
If you want to recap,
so Sheamus is fighting for a championship.
If you want to recap on the best of 7 series, check out my videos. I've made a video on each and every match in the series so far.
Okay, so Ross knows more about this than I do.
That's the 7 series expert. Yes.
I am.
Yes, you guys should go definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Look, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fun, hard-hitting match between Shamo and Cesaro, but I don't care. Sheamus wins, please. I'm tired of these fans telling me Cesaro is great and all. Do you watch AJ Styles? Shut up.
I mean, personally, their matches I've been enjoying. I just haven't really been caring about the feud overall. I mean, at least they made something of the feud, like the winners of the series actually get a title shot. We don't know what title shot it is, because they, for whatever reason, they don't want to let us know what
the cruiserweight title.
Because does not know what the fuck they're doing with what title shot they're gonna do. Here we go.
They're probably getting the Intercontinental title shot. Reigns is probably gonna win the U.S. title. He'll win the U.S. title.
Well, here's the thing. If Reigns wins, that means Sheamus is winning this series.
Yep.
You're not gonna have a face versus face. You're not gonna have that happen. If Cesaro wins, then maybe you could get a Universal Championship shot. We don't know. Or that means that Rusev's going to win. So, I mean, it really depends who's going to win that United States title match to really determine everything. So,
yeah. So, that's all that matters. Cruiserweight Championship match.
Wait. I got to give a prediction.
You gave it. You say Sheamus. I don't want to talk about this.
I got to make it I have to make it official. I'm picking Sheamus.
I'm picking Cesaro. That's my official prediction.
It's going to be an amazing match. Cesaro, it's going to look like he's going to have the match won. He's
wrapped up like a fucking mummy, too, by the way.
He's gonna my back, but I'm going to hit a neutralizer. But there's going to be a ref bump. So he's going to, Sheamus's legs are going to hit the referee as the finisher's happening. So it's going to hit the ref. And then Cesaro's going to be like, what the fuck? And then that allows Sheamus to hit Cesaro in the back with maybe a shillelagh or something, and then yep.
Is Finley gonna come out with Hornswoggle?
And then a bro kick or something, and Sheamus is gonna win. So, yep.
I wonder when WWE's gonna do the next gimmick battle royal, at the next WrestleMania. I'll fucking work out Attitude Era a gimmick battle royal. That'd be fucking amazing.
Fuck yes. Gangrel comes back. Sign me up.
Gal Venus? Oh, God, that'd be great.
So up next, the Cruiserweight Championship match. Crown champion at the Cruiserweight Classic, TJ Perkins, defeated favorite Kota Ibushi in the semis and then defeated Grand Metalik in the finals to become the Cruiserweight champion. The Cruiserweight title is a nice-looking belt. Nothing too special, but like I said, it looked like a boxing title. I just don't like the purple strap because it reminds me of like the Jeff Hardy Immortal Championship and everything like that. But TJ Perkins is taking on Brian Kendrick, now just Brian Kendrick, but he still comes out with the Man to the Plan theme song. Brian Kendrick beat up Rich Swann, Cedric Alexander, and Grand Metalik in a fatal four-way on Raw to earn this championship match. And, a lot of people are probably wondering, why didn't they give this to Cedric or Rich? Give these guys a chance. I think it's more to help TJ Perkins out because, he's still a mystery to a lot of WWE fans, while Brian Kendrick, even though, he was never a big champion, the Brian Kendrick was somewhat over when it was on SmackDown for a bit. So, he's kind of has a name to him that can help TJ Perkins into a role in some sort of way. So I'm fine with the matchup. I think the match itself, if you saw Brian Kendrick in the Cruiserweight Classic, the guy can still go. I think the match itself will be a pretty solid exhibition between these two, with the homeless TJ Perkins retaining his Cruiserweight Championship because, got to give it to TJ Perkins. Homeless guys. Come on.
No, go ahead, Russ. Go ahead.
Don't really have too much to say here since it's kind of just like, oh, well, these guys are facing each other. That's it. The match, I don't know. I guess it'll be good. Sure. Whatever. TJP probably wins this match unless they want to do a really surprise, title change just out of the blue and have Kendrick win it. But, there's just really not much to say here. It'll just be – and I a lot of the times I think the Cruiserweight title match, you don't necessarily need a ton going on, going in, because the action should speak for itself. If you think back at a lot of, WCW Cruiserweight title matches, a lot of them really didn't have much of a story. Rey Mysterio against,
Eddie Guerrero. That was one that really had the story, Halloween Havoc 97. But they had a lot of us that did have stories, though. I could go on.
Jericho and Malenko had a story, though. That had a story.
I'm gonna say Dean Malenko and
Juventud.
Jericho
and Juventud, I know, had a story.
They can have stories, but it's not like the story really matters.
It really matters, no.
It helps just for a character thing. Let's just say one episode, Cedric Alexander's you're homeless, TJ Perkins, live in your car. It's oh, man, I feel bad for TJ Perkins. It helps just.
You're black, Cedric.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I'm sorry, dude. TJ Perkins, no offense, he's a good wrestler, but he's such a WWE guy in the sense he's so fucking vanilla. He's such a vanilla dude. He's man, I'm just so happy, man. I wear this key around my neck to remind myself of the last home I was evicted on. It's shut up. You're so bad. I never gave up, guys.
John Cena.
Rich Swann grew up without his parents, at least his adult life. So,
yeah, but the thing is with TJ Perkins, they didn't really need to make the face of the division, so they need to make him as that white meat babyface. I really have no issue with that.
No, I'm just saying he's so vanilla. He's just
and his mic work is not the best, but but the thing is, I believe in what he says on the mic at least. But
hey,
for me,
got robbed. I'm just saying that.
Yeah,
you cannot rob. This guy did a Frankensteiner over the fucking ropes onto the outside.
As soon as he did that, I was oh, he's gonna lose now. There's no way you're gonna get. There's no way you can do a move like that and end up winning a match like that. But Grand Metalik, he's gonna get his time. But this match overall, though. Obviously, Brian Kendrick is in here because the fans, the casual fans, they are aware of Brian Kendrick. Obviously, he got the biggest pop out of anybody who came out on Raw on Monday. Now, a note on the Cruiserweight division, and I want to bring this up here real quick. I really hope WWE, they do not mess up the Cruiserweight division. And what I mean by that is that they may look different. If you guys remember that, they made the actual arena look a little bit different with that purple lighting or whatnot, on the, I guess on the Titantron stuff. But keep the cruiserweights within the cruiserweight division. Do not have these guys intertwine with, like, I don't want to see Brian Kendrick
with Care Bear
versus TJ Perkins and Seth Rollins. I don't want to.
I don't want to see Braun Strowman
Care Bear
guarding Rich
I don't want to see no interaction. Keep these guys separate. Really make it a division. Now, with that being said, there's been some rumors out there, and what I've been thinking since the very beginning, that Chris Jericho can get involved with the Cruiserweights, which I'm totally okay with because Chris Jericho was a former Cruiserweight champion. You know what I mean? If it's, you know, if it's an actual former Cruiserweight or kind of like a Cruiserweight style, like a Sami Zayn, obviously Neville, why is Neville not involved in this as yet? Well, we don't know. I mean, well, honestly, we don't know yet because it was only the first week and they had to introduce, you know, the actual Cruiserweights that we don't know yet. So maybe Neville will get involved, which would be good. But this match overall is just to introduce the Cruiserweights. I mean, it's to introduce CJ Perkins, you know, to the main roster. He's going to win, obviously. But Brian Kendrick, I don't know if you guys seen his interview with Michael Cole. I think it was today or yesterday that they did the interview. Check it out just because of that. You know, it's a believable interview, and they're establishing their faces and heels for the division as well that way. So definitely should check that out. But overall, I think TJ Perkins is going to win. It should be a pretty damn good match.
My only issue with Brian Kendrick, though, is he looks like a fucking, like, teenager trying to look more mature with all this facial hair and everything. You know, like, yeah, I got facial hair now, boy. What's up?
All right. So up next, before we get into Triple H Golden Children goodness, which I can't wait to talk about. That's the only thing Raw has over SmackDown is they have the Golden Children for me to talk about. I mean, SmackDown has their Silver Children, but let's be real here. They're not as good as Golden Children. The New Day taking on Gallows and Anderson. I guess they're not called the Club anymore or something because that's what Wikipedia put them as. Just Gallows and Carl Anderson. Honestly here, I've been saying the Club should win for like 3 months now. It hasn't happened yet. I don't believe it's ever going to happen. If it does happen, a little bit too late, in my personal opinion, just keep the straps on the New Day. Have them lose it to Amore and Cass. Where are those two? Like, why are they? I heard they're feuding with the Shining Stars. Is that true?
The Shining Stars.
Me, the Shining Jobs.
The Shining Stars are amazing. I love the Shining Stars.
I don't like them.
They're amazing.
They're like over here with the fucking like like on
come to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, handing out pamphlets and shit.
That's awesome. Like
use a pamphlet. Come to Puerto Rico. I steal your money. That's not Puerto Rican.
That's Jamaican.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah. Do you guys agree that you just like the tag team? You're just like, yeah, whichever team wins, it's whatever.
I think the Club is gonna win just because of the fact that I'm thinking about Survivor Series, and I think that we're gonna see I will say is we'll see the Club prominently at Survivor Series, and I think they need a win to go into Survivor Series champions.
And Balor's not.
I'm thinking ahead.
I think it's
Balor's not coming back till January though, Justin.
Nope, it has nothing to do with Finn Balor.
Okay.
It's a multi-brand. It's a multi-brand pay-per-view, and I'll leave it at that.
John Cena.
I'll leave it at that.
I believe it's time to end the New Day tatership and just get the belts off them.
Tatership?
Yes, the New Day.
What do you have against the New Day?
They suck now, dude. Most weeks I watch Raw and DVR, at least the last couple, and I just fast forward through every New Day segment. Like, it's the same old shit. They're not even trying anything different now. Like, just get the belts off them. I'm tired of seeing them in every tag team title match.
My thing is that who would you rather have? Would you rather have the New Day or like some other like non-charismatic tag team? I mean,
I'll just take any.
The New Day is the most charismatic tag team.
I don't know. Amore and Cass have them kind of beat, and I'm not a big end of
the most charismatic tag team in the past. Well, they haven't proved themselves yet. Well, they have proved themselves yet on the main roster, but like I'm talking about like.
All right,
I'm talking about merchandise. I'm talking about merchandise. I'm talking about being crossover. I'm talking about everything across the board. Now, Enzo and Cass, they definitely have that going for them right now, and they are going to be tag team champions. It's going to come eventually. But you can't dispute that the New Day is like definitely up there as far as one of the best tag teams in the past 10 years.
They definitely are.
We'll get sick of them. We just want them to like. I want Big E to be a single star already. Like this guy has proven in this group he's a singles main event star.
Y'all gonna miss a New Day. Y'all gonna miss a New Day once they break up.
I just want Big E to turn on Xavier Woods and be like, "It's my time. It's my time." And just be like,
I mean, it's going to happen eventually. I know they're going to like end up turning each other on eventually, but it's not going to happen anytime soon because they have all this new merchandise and all this new stuff coming out prior to Christmas.
But Justin, I'm just letting you know. What if the New Day were facing your boys, the Mechanics? What would you say then?
Revival?
So
I mean that's different, but that doesn't. I'm still picking the club to win this match. I mean, I'm just saying that like. I don't get why everybody's shitting on the New Day. Yes, their segments have not been the best in the world, but would you rather...
I'm just fatigued. I'm just tired of seeing them. Like
would you rather have them? Would you rather have them, or would you have the Ascension as the tag team champions?
I'd rather have the Ascension tag team champions.
Oh my fucking god! Be serious.
It's like the New Day's reign is like Cena's 367-day reign that he had that one year, where he was just like, I beat everyone at pay-per-views. Like. It's just like, it's like saying, would you rather have John Cena or King Booker as champion right now? It's like your choices are limited. It's not like you have anyone to beat Cena. Like our great Black Hope had to get injured in Bobby Lashley. So it's like, we don't have anyone. Like Enzo and Cass.
Please, Randy Orton, beat John Cena, please. And then like he finally gets the belt.
But it's not because he beat John Cena, because John Cena got injured. So it's like for me personally, it's like the New Day are a great tag team. I'm not taking that away from them. It's just I'm fatigued. I've been wanting the club to win for 3 months now. They haven't won.
They're going to win on Sunday. I truly believe that because they're really going to do something at Survivor Series. But I'm just saying that, I mean, I'd rather have the New Day over guys like fucking... Like the Vaudevillains, like who would give a fuck about that? The Vaudevillains being the tag team champions. I mean, I'm just saying. But I mean, if they're gonna lose to a team, lose to the club or lose to Enzo and Cass, that's fine. Go to
like. What would you rather see? Would you rather see the New Day go off from this and feud with the Shining Stars, or would you rather see the club win?
I picked the club to win. I'm just saying that. Like, we should not, like, totally shit on the New Day for what they've done. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not shitting on them. They're great. I'm just fatigued of them. Yeah. They're like John Cena in 07. It's just like, goddamn, can this guy just finally lose?
I give the New Day all the credit in the world. They had a great run, but it's like, what's left? It's time to move on. Like,
we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. We can keep going forever, but...
We've got Golden Children to talk about here. Damn it! So we have Golden Children. If you guys don't know, the Triple H Golden Children are in full effect. We're just missing the Finn Balor, but he will be back in January to wreak havoc on the roster soon enough. But we have Charlotte, one of my favorite of the Golden Children, taking on her bitches, not her competitors, not her friends, not NXT 4 Horsewomen bullshit. Her bitches that she uses to protect so that way she can put over, so that way people don't think she's that bad. Charlotte taking on Sasha Banks and Bayley in a triple threat. Now, last I checked, this was a singles match. How did Bayley get in this match, guys?
She was originally in the match, from what I understood. It was supposed to be Charlotte.
Basically, I'll explain it. So, it wasn't this past week. It was a week before. There was a three-way between Dana Brooke, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. And basically, what happened at the end of the three-way, Sasha Banks does some type of roll-up on Bayley, but both shoulders are pinned to the mat, so it's a double pin. They don't acknowledge it, and so it looks like it's going to be Charlotte against Sasha. But they do a backstage segment this week on Raw, and I think Brooke brings it up like, hey, there was a double pin. Like, shouldn't this be a three-way? And then Mick Foley's like, you know what, Dana Brooke, you're right. So it's a three-way at Clash of Champions.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was real stupid. Like...
So they make Charlotte's heater make it harder for Charlotte to okay, that's so stupid. Anyway, so Golden Children in full effect here. Charlotte's going to win. Do not doubt the Golden Children. If she does put over someone, she's going to put over Bayley so you guys won't cry because Bayley didn't win. But just know, when Survivor Series rolls around, I don't want to hear you people cry when the Golden Child wins her belt back.
I'm gonna go with Charlotte winning just because they need to hold off Bailey and Sasha Banks, because obviously if let's say Sasha Banks is gonna win, because she's obviously gonna end up turning heel if they're gonna do Bailey and Sasha. You can't start that feud early. You need to have that ramped up around Royal Rumble, because that is your WrestleMania match. You have this feud stretch from October all the way through WrestleMania. It's gonna be a long, fatigued type of feud. You need to have it start around the Royal Rumble. So
Justin,
I think Charlotte.
What's the Golden Child gonna do?
I don't give a shit what she does.
Well, she needs to be on the card. She's a Triple H Golden Child. You can't have
She's gonna be on the card, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll be her versus Nia Jax. I don't fucking know.
Oh, and she beat Nia Jax. That'd be beautiful.
It'll be the first. It'll be a man.
That's Triple H booking right there.
Yeah,
that's Triple H booking. She's like, "Oh, I beat the monster that beats everyone." I love it.
Yeah,
sign me up for that.
Yeah, because Nia Jax is not like most men. So,
yeah.
But I mean, I think Sasha, she needs to win the title around Survivor Series-ish, or maybe even Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I'm picking Charlotte to win the match because I think they're going to have a little mini feud here between Dana Brooke and Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, that too. Oh. I don't really give a shit.
They're going to turn Dana Brooke face officially, and they'll have Dana Brooke feud with Charlotte.
Yeah, and she's been treated like a piece of shit, man. She's worn her down, and it's like, oh, my God, yeah.
He's got to get her comeuppance, on Charlotte a little bit. Maybe
Dana. So when Dana Brooke turns on Charlotte, will be like Alex Riley and The Miz. The fans will go,
yeah.
or maybe Dana, she cost Charlotte the title and Sasha wins it.
Maybe
that could happen too.
I don't know. Those Triple H politics are very powerful, so we'll have to wait. Rusev taking on Roman Reigns for the United States title. This is just kind of like they wanted to continue this feud, but from what I've seen, it's just so Rusev. I don't discredit him for doing this because that's being a real man here. Decided to go on his honeymoon. Good for you, Rusev. You go on your fucking honeymoon. You're a human being. I appreciate that. But it's just like they were kind of title match, and then randomly Rusev comes back, and then Reigns and Rusev are back on to feuding with each other. But Reigns has been like facing Kevin Owens like a bunch of times on Raw. It's so confusing to me. I don't know why. It's just like what are they trying to do with these guys? Like, it's just like all the hype and that you had for the SummerSlam match kind of went down, and it's just like after what you did with that beatdown. And honestly, this is like kind of like who does win in this situation? Are you gonna keep trying to push Rusev, or is Golden Child Roman Reigns gonna pick up a mid-card belt? Is he done being in the penalty box? Like, is he done with that? It's like Roman Reigns going to be U.S. champion. This match is like interesting just because like you don't know who's going to win, but at the same time, it's kind of like if Rusev wins, it's like, oh well, back to square one, done with Reigns. Reigns will go on for the world title now. He'll go face for the Universal title, but I feel like you kind of have to give the belt to Reigns here just to kind of show that like, hey, and we're not going to give up on him, fans. Don't worry about that. Believe that, So I'm going to pick Reigns because of the whole beatdown. But if Rusev won, good for him, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, Rusev's going to win. I mean, I'm saying not Rusev. Roman Reigns is going to win. And that hurts me to say, but you need to get Roman out of the main event title picture for a while at least. Up until WrestleMania. Maybe you can lose the United States Championship back to someone else before WrestleMania, but Reigns is going to win. I mean, I really don't really have a great reason for it, but I mean, it's just that Reigns just needs to have a way to end his feud. If Rusev beats Reigns, that Reigns is still going to be feuding with Rusev. So if Reigns beats Rusev, then they're going to have, of course, he's going to get his return match because there's always the rematch clause. Then after that, the feud's over. So yeah, I'm going to go with Reigns on this one.
Yup. I'm going to go with my boy, Roman Reigns. Just because, I feel like Reigns has been screwed so much lately. You have to give him something.
Well, Reigns.
You can't just screw Reigns over and over and over and over again and not give him anything. It's like the Daniel Bryan situation a few years ago. Like, he kept getting screwed so much. Like, you had to give Daniel Bryan something. It's kind of like that here with Roman Reigns. I know people, they'll boo and they'll be mad, but whatever. Like,
I think a lot of people will be fine with Roman Reigns being the mid card picture. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be as much booze because like he's gonna be out of that main event picture. You know what I mean? At least for the time being. You know what I mean? Once he loses the title, then people are gonna really start booing him again. But this is a complete opposite 180 direction for Roman Reigns for what they did with John Cena. Once John Cena lost the title, fuck it, he's gonna get that title back. We already knew that shit. You know what I mean? With Roman Reigns, they're doing something different with him, at least from what they're doing with John Cena, which I can respect.
Yeah, because see, with Reigns, it's like, here's the thing. People are going to like him in the mid-card, and it's the same thing like with, I say this a lot with Cena's U.S. title run, that everyone's like, made the U.S. title belt great again. He was doing the same shit with the U.S. title that he does with the main event, and yet now you motherfuckers realize that. Like, all of a sudden you guys appreciate Cena because of that.
Yeah, which is fucking so hypocritical.
That's what they're gonna do with Reigns. Oh man, Reigns is putting on good matches. The U.S. title match is great. It's like he did that with the world title. You guys were just booing him because you didn't like it. It's like, it's
like, yeah, I don't understand it either. But Reigns, like I said, I always say about Reigns. I think he's a decent to good in-ring performer. Like I don't take that away from him. The only thing is his fucking promo work, which is not really his fault, is really, being fed to him, lines being fed to him. But, once he wins this United States Championship and he starts going to be putting on good matches every week on Raw, he's going to be like, oh my God, I think I do like Roman Reigns after all. It's like,
I just wish they would make Reigns, I guess, at this stage more of a tweener. Like, he can cater to both sides, really, and like, especially when when the fans boo, just I remember that one time where he was just like, yeah, just shut up, just sit back down. Like, I want to see him do shit like that. Like, he can cater to the fans
a little bit more.
Yeah, he can cater to the fans, but at the same time, if he hears them acting up, he can put them right in their place. Like, so he's not, showing favoritism, I guess. He's just telling it like it is. You know what I mean? And so you could choose to like him or not like him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Reigns at this point, he's going to be, whether you guys like it or not, he's still going to be a star for the WWE. Like, WWE's not going to give up on this guy. Like, if you were running a wrestling company and you gave up on Roman Reigns, you are the most stupidest person ever. And I'm being dead serious when I say that, because you're losing a guy that could be a big-time star. You're not going to do that. That's just the dumbest thing. If you really think that you could build your company around fucking Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, get the fuck out of here. That's just the dumbest line of thinking ever.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens are good supporting actors. They're good for that role. And that's not a bad thing. People go, Hulk Hogan was nothing without his supporting actors of Macho Man, without Andre, without Roddy Piper. It's you need that. Austin was nothing. And The Rock was nothing without their supporting actors. It's you need those people to help you out. And Reigns, I think that this mid-card run will help him out a lot. And I think him with the U.S. title will be awesome. And also LOL Golden Children rule. All right, guys, our main event for ROH Best in the World 2016. Kevin defends the Honor Championship against Tyler Black. Who would ever thought that we would see this in Best in the World 2016? Look, Ring of Honor has been killing it with their shows lately. I mean, they have jobbers on here like Lakey and Alexander, Claudio taking on some guy named Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, and I can't believe this.
We got Mercedes KV on this card.
She's very underrated. Versus Starlet Flair, who's that? But man, I'm so excited for TJ Perkins and Brian. You know what's funny? That's actually their independent names. So we're actually calling them under independent.
Bullet Club is wrestling too.
Bullet Club, yeah, they're facing off against.
Gallows.
Yeah, they're facing off against Consequences Creed and, and Big U. Yeah, but ROH Best in the World 2016 main event, Kevin Steen taking on Tyler Black for the Ring of Honor Championship.
Yo, this is awesome right here. We're gonna get God's Last Gift into a buckle bomb and then a kick out, and then we're gonna get
kill package pile driver onto the turnbuckle.
We're gonna get a 45-minute main event. It's just gonna be awesome. Like,
no, they're gonna go Broadway. They're gonna wrestle for an hour. It's gonna be a time limit draw.
Time limit draw, yep.
Jericho and Chris Jericho are gonna go to a time limit draw. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, my bad.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Kevin Steen's taking on Tyler Black for the top title in WWE. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Amazing, man.
It's crazy to think of that, man, but it's crazy. Yeah, Seth Rollins taking on Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins now a babyface after Triple H turned on his former protege and gave the belt to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, I like that they're not really making him like he's an authority guy, but at the same time, like he's kind of like his own character still, because authority's trying to Mick Foley's trying to screw him over, more or less. But it's like, he's not really with them, which I like, because he shouldn't be with them. There's no way Kevin Owens should be with these guys whatsoever. I like how Seth Rollins thinks he's with them. It adds a little bit of layer and dynamic to the whole Triple H storyline. Justin was talking about it off air. He thinks Triple H is going to return, which I agree with, that, Triple H is going to be involved in this match somewhat. There's no clean finish in this match. I hope you guys understand that. We're going to see a bunch of kicking out, spot fettiness type of match between these two guys. They're going to put on a good show. It's going to be a good main event match. But Triple H is going to ultimately decide who the winner is in this match, and it's going to be Kevin Owens because, Kevin Owens right now, I think he's the best fit as, the Universal Champion. I felt he should have been the first Universal Champion, in my personal opinion. I like Kevin Owens. Is his look really the most appealing look of them all? No, it isn't. Is he like the perfect world champion? No. But as of this moment of time, if you really want to show it's a new era and be different and show change, Owens is like the guy to do it with, and I'm fine with Kevin Owens having a nice little run with the ROH World Universal title, Like, I'm good with that. Let him be ROH champion like he was back in the day.
Yeah.
Tyler Black go feud with Terrorizing and
Terrorizing. Jean-Paul Levesque. Jean-Paul Levesque.
Can go feud with Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, that's technically Triple H, but yeah, I agree though. I honestly believe that Kevin Owens is gonna win. Gonna be a dynamic match. Triple H is gonna come back, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's shocking." It's not gonna be shocking. It's pretty predictable. But my only thing is that obviously Seth Rollins, Triple H, that feud that's gonna culminate at WrestleMania. So what is Seth Rollins gonna do in between this here? May have another match against Kevin Owens. But I see a Shield reunion having that Survivor Series versus the Club. I'm seeing it.
You seeing it?
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the Club. I'm seeing the tag team champions of the Club and AJ Styles, the WWE champion, with Dean Ambrose, who will still have a personal situation with AJ Styles versus the Club and the Shield. I really truly think that they may try to do that for Survivor Series.
Yeah, and then you could have like some cross promotional, like, oh, what the hell is the Club doing on SmackDown?
And now the only thing is, I'm really worried about how they're gonna get the Club to feud with Rollins and Reigns. I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Well, the thing is that you could do with that is that you could have it where, like, I don't know, maybe AJ Styles is getting a little bit, he's the champ that runs the camp, but he's like afraid of some guys on Raw or something. Maybe an authority type of deal. I don't know. It's kind of hard to think about how they would do that.
Yeah.
That's more of like just fuck it, just do the match because it's going to be a good match anyway. So it's like, and plus,
that has to happen. It's the perfect time to do it.
I feel like that would be
when the Shield theme hits. Like, I love the Shield. Like, it's going to be Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
And they have to come out, and they have to come out in the Shield attire too. Well, Roman Reigns is in the attire. Anyway.
Roman Reigns already has it on.
Well,
Covered. Believe that.
Off his Spider-Man Jeff Hardy logo off his.
Yeah, Spider-Man Jeff Hardy logo.
Basically.
Yeah, so like, no, I'll be down with that. That actually sounds like a good Survivor Series match. Like, play with it. Maybe that the club is trying to. Oh, you know how it could actually work out is like, Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles wrestle at whatever pay-per-views before No Mercy, or maybe like on a SmackDown, and the club come out to help beat up Dean Ambrose, and it's like, whoa, what are the club doing?
That's the only way I can see that. Maybe the next one-on-one match. And I'm not too sure what's the next pay-per-view.
And then what you do with Rollins is you kind of put him in like the Orton position, where you know how Randy Orton, if he lost this match, he could no longer challenge for the championship as long as this guy was champion, or the Batista position, whatever you want to call it. Well, it wasn't really the Batista position, because every time they tried to do that with Batista, the guy would get injured and Batista would have to go back.
Yeah, when they tried to do that, he lost to Edge, but Edge got injured. No, it didn't matter.
And then they had Great Khali versus Kane, and they're like, this is a disaster. Go out there, big Dave.
Yeah, the next pay-per-view is No Mercy, then Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell is wrong.
And Hell in a Cell is on October 30th, so I'm not sure if we're going to get under – I don't think we're getting our SmackDown pay-per-view between there, so they need to do something. It has to be on SmackDown.
Yeah, so you could actually do it like this. So, like, you could have it where – let's just say in the triple threat match, the club comes out because there's no disqualifications. It protects Cena. It protects Ambrose. It gets more heel heat on AJ Styles. Because let's face it, AJ already beat Cena clean. He doesn't really need to beat Cena again. Plus, Cena has to go do his weight loss show for these fat people. So let's try to get these fat people in shape. Then later on, Ambrose, you can still kind of protect him in a way and stuff like that. Ambrose and AJ, they're already having a title match this week on SmackDown, but you can do one more title match, just to be safe, like a steel cage match so nothing goes wrong and stuff like that. AJ Styles ends up winning somehow, some way. That could be his clean win over Ambrose. Meanwhile, on the Raw side of things, Rollins gets his one last opportunity at Kevin Owens, and if Kevin Owens wins, Rollins can no longer challenge for the WWE Universal Champion as long as Kevin Owens is champion. Thus gives Seth Rollins a purpose to wanting to reunite, because he wants to try to get rid of the, I don't know, maybe because he's lost and he's trying to prove himself.
They'll figure it out somehow.
Yeah.
I think
there's some groundwork you can use. There's some. Roman Reigns is the only one where I can't figure out, because if he's U.S. champion, he's but I'm the champ.
This is what I'm seeing here. Honestly, this is what I'm seeing here. It's gonna start off on Raw. They may have the club brand new tag team champions versus Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. And the way that they're going to do that is that Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are going to be teaming up for the first time. They're going to do backstage segments they're going to feel uncomfortable with each other. Then, in that match with the club and, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, they can make it to where that they still really don't trust each other a little bit. You can have the club win and beat them up after the match, or do something. They can do something of that nature to where that.
That's what they could do. Where Seth Rollins, he wants to prove himself. He goes to Stephanie's office, he just yells at her, and Stephanie's like, "Seth, I don't like that attitude." And Roman walks in "Hey, Steph, what do you got for me? The big dog, U.S. champ." And then later on, they're like, "I got an idea. How about you two team up to face the club?" The club? I don't want to face the club. Rollins yelling. And Rollins I don't like that either. That sounds booty. I'm just thinking how Roman Reigns would be written for. That sounds very booty.
Yeah, booty.
He steals the New Day's gimmick. Yeah, no, it could actually. How about you have some Roman Reigns? Hey, club. Why do you guys cross bad?
Yeah.
Hey, AJ. Why did you cross the brand to get punched in the mouth? Believe that. There's a Roman Reigns promo to AJ Styles. No, but in all seriousness, I actually like that idea, Justin. I think that would be a great Survivor Series match, especially since the Shield debuted at Survivor Series. Make it a one-night thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's not that bad, but,
Yeah.
The one night thing, like, I'll be fine with that. It makes sense because, like I said, you know, AJ's big feuds with Cena, where we all know Cena's going to become a 16-time champ because he posted the Alabama hat. So I believe in Nick Saban. I think Nick Saban's helping AJ Styles beat up Georgia, or John Cena beat up Georgia, AJ Styles.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a really good Survivor Series match, like a match where it's like, hey, you know, this is for the fans, go at it, and you know, I'd be down to see it. You know,
I mean, and you know they're gonna have like the Raw versus SmackDown Survivor Series match too. I mean, they team whoever versus team whoever. You know what I mean? So
yeah, like Raw Survivor Series match
versus Team Miz versus Team Zayn. You know,
Yeah,
that
Team
could be
Miz versus Zayn. And you have Titus O'Neil on one team, Darren Young on the other, because their feud will still be going on.
No, they have to be on the same team. They're both on Raw.
Ah, fuck.
No.
Well, then trade one of them to SmackDown.
I've just been announced that Cesaro and Sheamus is now a best of 15, so they will be wrestling at Survivor for whatever title. The Big Foley. You know what they should bring back at Survivor Series, like the Cruiserweight Turmoil or like the Cruiserweight Open or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Like at WrestleMania 20.
Yeah, like at WrestleMania 20 or like No Way Out 07 to show out. Huh? Oh yeah, what was that turmoil? The turmoil matches, right, where they have to survive. I feel that fits Survivor Series.
Turmoil or the Cruiserweight Open or something like that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I remember I went to No Way Out 07 and like Gregory Helms got eliminated, so we all thought Jimmy Wayne Yang was winning, and then Chavo Guerrero came out of nowhere and won.
Ooh, Chavo.
Sadly enough, Chavo Guerrero got one of the biggest pops of the night on that show. The biggest pops of the night at No Way Out 07 were Chavo Guerrero, He Who Should Not Be Named, whose movie's coming out soon, so check that out. What's it called? The Hardys, John Cena,
Undertaker.
Shawn Michaels, and Undertaker. So
yeah.
Great night.
But I mean, one thing I kind of missed from the Survivor Series, and they only did this once. I'm not sure if it was the first Survivor Series or maybe like the third one, but they have it to where that like the guy that got the pinfall in each Survivor Series match, they actually formed like another team, like against another team for like the ultimate Survivor Series finale match. I don't know. They probably should bring that back one year. I think that would be very enjoyable.
Yes, it would be. Yeah, we were talking about Survivor Series, even though we should have been talking about Clash of Champions. I don't even think.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that was more interesting for you guys than us going into detail about Tyler Black versus Kevin Steen for the ROH.
But Kevin.
Yeah, Owens will retain.
Yeah, I was saying Owens is winning, so I mean, there's not really.
Yeah, fight Owens.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious to me.
Wine Rollins wine. Barry Charlotte Barry. Roman Reigns Roman.
Will Clash of Champions be better than Backlash though, or about the same?
I think that's a hard task because Backlash did, like, even though it's like kind of smarky to say this, Backlash did have AJ win the title. Like, you can't just have it where AJ Styles, a guy where it's just like you never thought would be in the WWE. Oh my God, I think about it. He won the title. Like, fuck.
What scenario would it take for Clash of Champions to be better than Backlash?
Okay, for Clash of Champions to be better than Backlash, all the matches nearly have to be perfect and not boring whatsoever. Not only that, you'd probably need something where it's like such ultimate shock value. Like maybe Triple H turns on Kevin Owens and goes back with Seth Rollins, and you're like, what the fuck? I didn't see that coming. Or, maybe like, I don't know. Like you need
to have it unpredictable. That's the thing. If it's too predictable, I mean, the matches are going to be. I'll put it to you this way: WWE's pay-per-views, for the most part, are actually pretty good. The shows are the actual shows are bad, but the pay-per-views are usually good.
I've told people this all the time. Wrestling on a weekly basis, and you just watch the video packages before the pay-per-view matches, you would think these feuds are epic as fuck. Like if you watch that Dolph Ziggler and Miz feud from Backlash, oh my God, if you just watch the video package, you'd be like, Jesus, this feud looks legit. And then you actually watch the feud itself, you're like, It's all right, but
That's the power of
like,
WWE's fucking production, man. They know how to put a fucking video package together.
I mean, they make Bray Wyatt every year. My mom, who only watches wrestling for WrestleMania, she's seen all the Bray Wyatt video packages, thinks Bray Wyatt's the coolest scene on Earth. Yeah, and I think Bray Wyatt's the biggest loser in the planet Earth. And it's like my mom doesn't understand, because she sees these awesome packages like, oh, I'm the center of the earth, a new face of Undertaker, come and face me, Undertaker. It's like, he's in the casket, he's making Undertaker afraid of him. Like, my mom really believed Undertaker was afraid of Bray Wyatt.
Oh boy.
Like, that's how good their production is. Like, if you just watch, like, let's just say you didn't watch wrestling on a week-to-week basis, and you just saw any video package before a Bray Wyatt match, you would think this guy's a fucking Hall of Famer. Just because the way they make his video packages make it seem like, dude, Bray Wyatt's the greatest of all time. But, like, he's really not.
Yeah, every video package, they make him seem like he's just so unbeatable.
I don't even want to talk about Bray Wyatt right now because
I'm just using them as an example because
no. I don't care if you talk. I say me personally because it's like, and we talked about it in the Backlash preview when we did the video, and I was like, I don't care what the fuck he does. All of his fucking promos are the exact same thing until he beats somebody that's reputable. He's in a few with Randy Orton. I don't care what the fuck he says. Beat somebody.
But I'm not afraid of the garden snake, Justin.
Man, you the one who's been lying, Randy, man.
All the voices got played through your head, Randy.
Well, you, Randy, has been touching the little boys, man. Don't you touch those little boys, Randy. Like, oh my God, what was Bray Wyatt's name?
I'm gonna
broke him out to save his career.
Oh shit! Amazing,
Brother Husky. I knew you'd come.
I knew you'd
come. Speaking of the rotundas, did y'all see Bo Dallas's fucking?
See Bo Dallas what?
This is his fucking drunk escapade footage.
Wait, what? When was this?
So weeks back before Bo's getting this push on Raw beating jobbers, which makes no sense to me.
Oh yeah.
They released the footage of Bo Dallas drunk at the airport. It's
okay.
So the cop, he pulls out of Bo Dallas's back his jump rope and he goes, "Are these nunchucks?" And Bo Dallas is such an idiot in this situation where like he just walks into getting arrested. Like he just walks into getting arrested and stuff like that. And like you can tell, like you don't see it on TV, but Bo Dallas is really fucking big, dude. Because that cop like was like, dude, this big guy right here. But that shit was hilarious. Go watch that. It's funny.
Like the skinniest guys, like for example, like Daniel Bryan, like he's huge, man. Oh yeah, like Daniel Bryan's huge, so like even like
sometimes
pretty well built.
Like Rey Mysterio's huge.
Well,
Rey Mysterio's huge.
Well, I mean, he's been, he's been juicing.
Yeah.
Like, if you see Rey Mysterio on Instagram, you cannot tell me Rey Mysterio's not on some fucking drugs. That guy's jacked as all beyond belief.
I'm in love with the juice. I saw the match with him and Ricochet on Lucha Underground.
Oh,
I was like, fucking Ray, like, what the fuck, man? Like, you're so fucking jacked now. Like, if you look at Rey Mysterio from like 1997 to Rey Mysterio to like now, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Like Rey Mysterio had his weird phases. Like 1997, he didn't look like he belonged. He looked like a 15-year-old. 2003, he looked a little bit better. 2006, he had like that Eddie Dye depression fat. So he was like kind of getting a little chunky. It's true though. He got a little chunky by then.
Yeah, when he came back at SummerSlam 07, he looked like
he was so
he looked like a silver frog. Like
it was.
He came back as a. We gotta pull up this picture.
Remember when Mysterio got his head squashed by Khali? Like, ooh.
Oh yeah. Mask was coming off and shit. Like,
Yeah, and his blood was just like,
This is Rey Mysterio. Like, you know he just let himself go, like, when he was injured with his injury. So this was Rey Mysterio, guys, coming back SummerSlam 07 with the Silver Surfer. Look at the fucking fat rolls on the end of Rey Mysterio right here. Like, here's Rey Mysterio back in the good... Oh, I'm clicking on the share screen when I should be clicking. This is Rey Mysterio back in the good old days.
we
This
have
is Rey Mysterio
Jesus Christ.
letting himself go. Look at this fat piece of
He
shit.
looks like fucking Mr. Freeze from fucking Batman.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? But it's like Rey Mysterio 2016. You click on this shit.
You should put fat after that.
Look at this shit. Look at this guy right here. What the fuck is this? This ain't Rey Mysterio. Yeah, it is. He's jacked.
Yeah, it is Ray.
He's big now. Like, look at this fucker.
Holy shit, man.
He's like jacked compared. Like, let's face it. Near the end of his WWE run, he was getting a little chunkier. Look at this shit. He's wearing a T-shirt. Here's the original Mystico.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Ric Flair and TNA wearing a shirt all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Or Sting wearing his T-shirt.
Yeah, Sting.
Oh, TNA Sting, TNA. That's one of the Google.
Sting, yeah.
That's one of the Google searches.
This shirt.
They even know that Sting wore a T-shirt while wearing Sting T-shirt. Yeah, no, but Rey Mysterio's now Jack, guys. That's all you need to know.
What a conversation we're having.
Yeah, exactly. Clash of Champions should be a wonderful show. No, it should be decent enough. Like I said, as long as the WWE title match and the women's and the US title match deliver in my books, it will be a solid show. If 2 of the 3 matches don't deliver, pretty bad show. If 2 of the 3 matches deliver, yeah, it's a good show. You know, not a good show. I mean, it's like passable. It's like, you didn't waste that much time. So, like, for this to be a great show, all matches have to deliver. But if we get the 3 main matches delivering, that's good enough for me.
I think the show overall, I know, like, we're kind of like on this show, but I think it's gonna be a good show. If you go into a show like this with your expectations low, you're gonna enjoy the show. Don't expect fucking Money in the Bank 2011. Don't expect that shit. Just expect a decent, good wrestling show. There's gonna be some stupid shit on here, of course, but if they make it, as not as unpredictable. You do not want too many unpredictable things, but you have some unpredictable things in here. I think it'll be a fairly decent show.
Yeah, and also, Justin, I got to call you out on something. Pissed off at Stephon Diggs, even though I've loved what he did to the Green Bay Packers. I'm pissed off because he led you to a comeback of the century against the Fantasy.
What?
Stephon Diggs, motherfucker!
Wait, how much was Justin down by?
Okay, Justin was down by 30 fucking points in fantasy to me. I had Kelvin Benjamin go. Kelvin Benjamin went off. Melvin Gordon went off. The only person that didn't go off for me is Rob Gronkowski because I forgot to change my lineup. But it's not like Jimmy Graham did anything because he had a goose egg as well. So having both of those guys in there didn't mean shit. But Justin, for whatever reason, Stephon Diggs went off, and he just needed Alshon Jeffrey to get 70 yards.
Yeah,
and
that's
the first Chicago drive.
Jeffrey too.
The first Chicago drive, Alshon Jeffrey gets 70 yards.
Yeah, we're talking about the main league, right?
Main league?
Yeah, the main league.
Yeah, main league. Okay, yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, I was killing Justin. I was going to go 1-1, redeem myself, and then Stephon Diggs had to ruin my life.
Yeah.
Sammy Watkins didn't do anything.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no,
me the fuck off, man. Because I had him in I'm in FanDuel, and that's another story for another day, though.
Oh, I messed up.
He got injured. That's all we need to know.
Anyways, Justin,
for me on FanDuel.
Finally, where can the great people find you?
Yes, the moment that y'all been waiting for. You can find me on Venom Nation Wrestling. That is my YouTube channel. We recently got over 50 subscribers, so thank you guys for subscribing. I make daily content on my channel. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Venom. I don't even know my fucking Twitter handle, but Chase he'll link it, and also my YouTube page. But oh yeah, my Twitter handle is JDVenom02. So there you go.
You can subscribe to my YouTube page, Gold Standard 000. Twitter, same thing. And Instagram, I don't know if it'll come out on here, but that's my Instagram. That's what the page looks like. Pinstripes_90. Get me to 100 followers. I'm at 90. That'd be pretty cool.
On Insta?
Yeah, I'm at 90 followers.
I don't even fucking use Instagram.
So let me show you this bullshit. Okay, if it will show. All right. Yeah, I don't think it's showing all that well. But Rob Gronkowski, who the Texans got beat 27-0. Rob Gronkowski got a goose egg.
Yeah, he wasn't playing much at all.
But you have to play him. Like, the fact that he came back, like, you had to start him.
So is Josh Gordon getting arrested? Should I drop my boy?
No. He's supposed to come back.
No, I heard he had an arrest warrant on him. I heard he had an arrest warrant. So
I heard he's supposed to come back week 5.
all right. So
I heard that he's still fucking bitches. That's why I heard.
Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOver68. Depressing fantasy season. Fuck you, Rob Gronkowski. Never dropping you again. Just kidding. I love you. Just kidding. I love you. It's still early. I'll still make a comeback because Josh Gordon's going to lead me to that comeback like he did in 2013. Love you, Josh Gordon. Best player ever. Best fans. He's number one in my heart.
2-0 in the keeper league. 2-0 in the keeper league.
I'm 0-2. Jerry Jones's team is not helping me in this situation. But thank you all for watching this random fun Clash of Champions 2016 preview and predictions. You'll find us next for No Mercy. Oh, great! It's
SmackDown brand.
No Mercy. Oh,
No mercy.
and they're playing the No Mercy song too. No Mercy. What was the last No Mercy pay-per-view? Do you guys remember?
No Mercy 08?
Yeah, I was going to say 08, yeah.
What was 08's No Mercy about?
Is that Jeff Hardy and Triple H?
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I was going to say, yeah.
What else was at that show? Oh, that was Jericho and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, then the unsanctioned match, right?
No, the ladder match. Ladder match is at No Mercy.
Oh, unsanctioned match.
No Mercy 08. I brought the card real quick. So it was Matt Hardy versus Mark Henry, Beth Phoenix versus Candice Michelle, Rey Mysterio versus Kane, JBL versus Batista, Undertaker versus Big Show, Triple H versus Jeff Hardy, and Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels.
I remember that Undertaker Big Show feud.
That was a terrible feud.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They went 10 minutes in that match, and Big Show won by a knockout.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the casket match. I know, the score's 0, ESPN Fantasy. I get it. Rob Gronkowski is not doing shit. Anyways, thank you all for watching.
Oh, that was still live.
No, we're still live.
Still live. We're live, buddy.
oh no, we're live, buddy. Yeah, fucking.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you guys soon. Depends on my work schedule. I work every day. It sucks. Love you all. Peace.